IncGamers Plays.
Hello, welcome to IncGamers Plays Carrier Command Gaea Mission, which is a Bohemia Interactive developed remake of the classic 1988 title, which I played on the Spectrum, with wireframe graphics and monochrome colouring and all. This preview code gives you the strategy version of the full title, which is basically the Carrier Command remake part. This is, as far as I can tell, a straight remake. The full game will have like a campaign story narrative mode as well, which I'll be interested to see. That supposedly has some kind of first-person shooter aspects to it as well. But as I say, this is the version which is pretty much a straight remake of the original title, so if you've played that, it will be pretty familiar to you now. The object of the game, if you don't know, is to sail your carrier around the place. Use your air units called Mantas and your sea units, sea and land units I suppose, called Walruses, to capture various islands from the enemy. If I zoom out, you can have a look and see that, well, the way I've set up this game, the enemy has most of the islands. That was essentially so I could go to one pretty quickly and try to capture it. That you're looking at there is a supply barge. In the process of doing some stuff on this island, I lost a couple of the three of the air units, which is a bit rubbish, so I sent my supply barge with some new ones for this final push for the islands that I'm going to show you. What I was doing before is taking down things called scrambler units. This is where they were, the little kind of sound beacon things here. I was taking them down because they were blocking my telemetry range. You can see the kind of boundaries of it there. That's basically the range at which I can control the air and ground units. Previously it was pretty small because it was being blocked by the scramblers, and that meant that I couldn't really do much, because once the automated things go outside of that range, they stop working, which is a bit rubbish. However, now I just need to push for the command center, which I know to be over here. So I'm going to do that now, but first I need to equip these new Manta craft that I've just got. You can see on this screen the sorts of things that you can equip your vehicles with. I only have machine guns right now for these guys, which are a bit crap, but they'll have to do. If I switch back to the production screen, you can see the sort of things you can build. You can build new walruses and mantas, different types of armor, machine guns, it's like laser guns there, which are a bit better, and Gatling guns, plasma guns, etc, etc. But that's all regulated by the amount of materials that you have, and the materials that you have depend on the number of islands that you have. Islands can be either resource, production, or defense, and those have pretty obvious roles. The resource islands give you more resources, production islands will help you produce stuff quicker, and defense islands will be kind of a protective barrier against the enemy carrier, which is like you, doing exactly the same thing. It's sailing around, going about its business, trying to capture your islands while you're trying to capture his. So let's actually see what we can see over it. I'm going to send number 2 on a bit of a scouting mission over here, just to see. I know the command center is there, I don't know what stuff it has. You can fly these yourself, by the way, so I could fly this mission myself. I'm not great at flying these, but hey, it's worth a try. Let's check out this command center. You can see quite a few things there trying to kill me, so I will fly away before I die, because my mantas have no, or very little armor, which makes them pretty damn vulnerable. Switch back to the tactical screen, and now I will tell that one to dock, and as you can see I now have a bit of a clearer picture of what's here. There's another scrambler, that's the command center, and we've got some gun emplacements here, and what I'm trying to do is use this Walrus, which has a hacking module. I'm going to get that to the command center, hack it, and then I can take over the whole island without having to deal with all this other stuff. I could try and destroy the command center, but then I have to rebuild it again, which takes a while, and all the enemy stuff remains enemy and opposed to my glorious island rule. So what we're going to do is undock a couple of walruses and send them over here. This guy is the important one. He can kind of hide around the corner for now. And we'll undock all of our Mantas for some air support, which we will inevitably need at some point, because the enemy always has some Mantas in the area that'll probably try and attack my poor walruses as they go about their business. So, number 7, you can attack that one. Number 8, try and attack that one. And yeah, number 6, just hang out for now. These guys, well, they could try and attack this gun emplacement, perhaps. It's dangerous because the gun emplacements are pretty hardy. They will take down Mantas pretty damn fast, especially ones like mine that don't have any armor. But hopefully if we kind of mob it, we might get over. You can see number 3 there has been absolutely whipped. Now number 4 has been taken out. Blimey. Yeah, let's move these out. Actually, that's not working at all. Just keep them near my other Walrus for air support. They're clearly not good at taking out gun emplacements. The Walruses, however, are very good at taking out gun emplacements, so we shall continue to use them. In case you can't tell, I'm not great at this game. Certainly not the attacking islands aspect of it. Even when oh, here comes a Manta trying to attack me. Let's get my own guys onto him. Yeah, even when I played the original, I mean, I was only about 8 years old, but it seems even now in my late 20s I'm still not good at the capturing islands part, so...
Engaged enemy. Walrus 7. Program completed.
Seems to be going quite well. Let's send...
Under attack. Walrus 6. Engaged enemy.
Send in the hacking, Walrus.
Program completed. Manta 2. Program completed.
Keep number 8 out here on guard.
Engaged enemy.
Number 7 can hang around there as well.
Manta 2. Under attack.
Trying to attack me still, eh?
Program completed.
That's not too cool. Maybe we can see some Manta action there. Yeah, look, don't go and engage that, you'll probably just die. It's a waste of time. How's number 6 doing? Alright, it's approaching the command center. We're keeping things pretty tight. I have lost a couple of ships, which isn't great, but oh, they're acceptable losses, especially for the purposes of this video.
Manta 2, program completed. Manta 2, under attack. Manta 2, engaged enemy. Manta 2, program completed. Walrus 8,
See, we're getting close to the command center here. I'm not going to take control of it, I'll just let it automatically do its thing. And we are hacking. There we go, we have hacked the command center, and I believe that means this island is now ours. There we go. And you would progress from there, taking island by island by island, trying to get them all. Also avoiding the enemy carrier, or engaging it, because if you kill the enemy carrier straight out, that also ends in victory. And yeah, you can read the full preview of Carrier Command Gaea mission. That'll be on IncGamers.com from this Friday, which is, blimey, April the 13th, I think. And it should be up when this video is, so it'll no doubt be there if you're watching this. Okay, I'll probably be talking about it on the podcast this week too, so listen out for that. I'll probably go off on Tuesday or Wednesday, and yeah, keep reading IncGamers.com.